What's up, guys? It's Amada. What's up? What's up with under200pounds.com? All right, guys. All right, so I know I was supposed to put these videos up. It's supposed to be like one video a week, but you know, things got really, really tough over the winter. And I know I probably talked about that in the last video, but it was brutal. It was really brutal. Not just the winter outside being freaking freezing, but for me, it's been kind of like a big emotional roller coaster because I am getting to a place where I'm physically actually seeing the weight loss now. And I know some people talk about like the extra skin that they have on their body and then they go to work out, you know, and like some of that skin's still there. Well, yeah, but it's really weird because I may not be like losing a lot of pounds. I think I'm like, it's like moving around magically in my body, which is really strange. But at the same time, my pants are loose. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, so good news. Some things are happening. I got a gym membership. I am now a member at the New York Sports Club. What's up? The big thing for me was I wanted to start doing more yoga. And if you don't know about yoga, you need to go. You need to try a yoga class. Actually, if you do a yoga class at least 6 weeks, right? Like at least even once for 6 weeks, I guarantee you will notice some changes in your body. Some of the stuff that happens is like the first class, you're going to be in there and it's going to be, okay, all these skinny people around me and they're like standing on their heads and stuff. No. Yoga's pretty cool because there's different movements, and as you start to get more comfortable with them, it's almost like you're secretly like giving yourself a chance to really try to, you know, extend is like a lot of the words that they use. Extend, you know, and it's not just in the practice itself of these different, you know, things like you stand and, you know, warrior pose and all this stuff, or downward dog, but you start to get used to doing them, and the more that you practice doing them, the more comfortable you are in your body, and then the more comfortable you are in life, right? I mean, because if you haven't tried something, you're not going to be comfortable doing it until you try it, right? So, yeah, so I love yoga. I feel like it really helps me get back in touch with me. And it's helping me. It's helping me a lot. I also, and I guess I might as well tell you, last year is my, what I like to now officially call, like, was my Jesus year. And there's been a lot of changes. So last year, before we started, while we were we started doing the Dukan diet, a lot of stuff was happening to me. So first off, I lost 100 pounds doing the Dukan diet, right? And in that whole process of last year, losing all that weight, I also had a pinched nerve in my back and my shoulder, which was really, really hard. It was like I couldn't use my arm at all. It put me in a lot of pain. I also had a heel spur in my leg and my foot. So I had a heel spur in my foot. And then my back was hurting because of all of the extra weight. And so now my back doesn't hurt. Heel spur, if I'm on my foot for long periods of time, yeah, it does kind of still hurt. And then I just take some Advil and it's good. But, the key thing is like to keep practicing, keep stretching, and again, yoga, right? So anyway, why am I making the video today? Well, I owed you guys a video. And, you know, I just wanted to touch base and let you know, hey, I'm doing okay. Another fun thing that's happening is I finally officially got some gear for my company, my walking tour company here in New York Broadway Tours. See, so I got the front. I'll show you the back. Just like the back like this. I'll just stand up so you guys can see it. Woo, woo, woo. And the darn thing actually works. I'm wearing it on the subway and somebody sees it and say, hey, you got a card? And I say, yeah, here you go. It's got a special pocket just for the cards right here. See? You just open it up and bam. So, yeah. So I'm excited about that. I've also, since this year started, I started podcasting. Now, if you don't know what podcasting is, it's kind of weird that you don't know, but basically it's like doing a video show, except, you know, no video. It's just audio. It's all audio. And I started with the Guides Association of New York City with my co-hosts Aaron Tabakman and Stan O'Connor. So we were covering fam tours. We're covering like general New York City history and information. It's very educational and entertaining. So go check that out. It's at the Guides Association's website, which is ganic.org. I also have links to it on my official website, which is now relaunched as amadaanderson.com. And you can see all of the stuff that I talk about, because I know when you see these videos, you're probably like, why is this lady so crazy? Like, she doesn't have a normal 9 to 5 and she's all over the place. And yeah, I am. But it got a little confusing, like trying to explain to people stuff. So I'm officially amadaanderson.com. Go to the website and you can see all the stuff that I'm doing, all my projects, and including web design projects and upcoming dance parades. So you probably see behind me, like it says the Thrill the World NYC Dance Parade 2015. My friend Moses Harper is a Michael Jackson choreographer, and you guys have seen her, I think, before on this channel. And if you haven't, you better, because she's amazing and she's one of my best friends. And she wanted us to do the dance parade this year. So she was like, I'll teach all the classes. It's not a problem. You just, you know, help handle the rest and get it organized. And that's what I do. I'm a producer. So I organize things and make things happen. And yeah, so we are officially going to do the dance parade. We got enough dancers and we're selling t-shirts and you'll see us coming down the block. If you don't know about the dance parade, go to danceparade.org. But I know that this isn't really, you guys don't want to be watching and listening to all about my projects and stuff, because you could just go to my website for that. But yeah, I've gone through some changes. My body's changing. I'm feeling stronger, if that's the right word to use. I've been seeing a therapist because I got really emotional last year with all the changes that were happening. And it's been really enlightening and really amazing. And it's made me a lot more in touch with my feelings. If you're feeling like sometimes we do things and we're not aware of what we're doing or why we got sidetracked into doing something. And so I'm like really exploring all of those things. And along with it, I've also been standing up for myself a lot more recently. In fact, I had a therapy session yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And right afterwards, like I was kind of really emotional because I have a new therapist now, and so I had to like re-explain myself to her. But I think it's gonna be fine. Like, I think she's cool. But you know, as soon as I was done, like I'm still kind of like I came out and I was still like wiping the tears from my eyes and like, you know, and like trying to calm down. And where we live at, there's a school across the street, and there was this guy parked in our driveway. I mean, he was parked in the front of the house, but like the car, like his van was like poking out in front of our driveway. And I have like the SUV that I'm borrowing the car. So I had the SUV and I was trying to like pull in. I honked the horn at least 3 times. And I'm thinking, okay, nobody must be in the car because they didn't hear me, you know, and I had people behind me and they're coming to pick up their kids. So anyway, so I'm trying to maneuver the car to get into the parking space. And eventually, like somebody who was standing nearby, he just kind of like walked over and was like, okay, yeah, straighten out, you know, you're clear, you know. And when I got out of the car, I saw there was this guy sitting in the car. The dude's like smoking a cigar, leaned back like this in the car. And he's looking at me when I come up to the window, and I said to him, I'm like, excuse me, sir, are you deaf? I'm like, it's totally okay if you are, but are you deaf? And he's like, what you mean? And like getting all confrontational with me, you know? And I said, did you hear me honking at you? Oh man, shut up. And then he starts to roll his window up. I pull out my phone. I said, I'm gonna call the cops. Go ahead, roll up the window. I'm gonna call the cops. And he like rolled down the window. What are you gonna call the cops for? I said, you're blocking the driveway. Please move your car. Now, this is like not a, you know, this is kind of a normal thing that actually happens here because people block our driveway all the time. But I don't always, you know, go out there and stand up to people. In fact, I don't think that I've really ever stood up for myself, you know, like on an ongoing basis. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I feel like I can, you know, if somebody's got a problem or they got something or they need somebody to talk to them, it's like, I have no problem like being, you know, standing up for them and saying something to somebody else. Cause, you know, I don't know them. They don't know me, you know? And, but lately it's been really about like this whole identity. It's like my true person is like revealing itself. And not to say that I'm an evil bitch or anything. I don't think I don't think of myself that way. But I've started to see these changes happening where I'm standing up for myself. I'm, you know, I'm not afraid to blow a whistle on people. And I don't know, maybe it's the New York City vibe, you know, where we don't take bullshit from people. But no, I think a lot of it has to come with, it's the self-confidence that I'm feeling about my weight loss, about my person and my being. Because honestly, we haven't been following the Dukan diet to the T. You know, no fat, no carbs, no sugar, no alcohol. And there's parties, you know, and I've got a really long ways to go on getting this weight off. But, you know, I also don't want to miss out on opportunities where I can sit back and relax and enjoy myself. As an entrepreneur, I find myself working really, really, really hard all the time. And, you know, and I'll work for hours on a project, you know, but I don't take the time for myself. And so now it's like official. Like I'm like, okay, I got a gym membership. I'm going to go to get yoga, you know, and maybe work out a little bit on the machines, and then I'll come home. And it's like, I don't push myself to go to the gym and have to work out 5 hours a day, you know? So yeah, it's been a process, and I'm feeling good, you know? So I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get this weight off. I don't know that it really matters if I set like a destination and you know, like if I don't get it done by this, it's never going to happen, because I'm seeing the changes. I'm seeing the changes, and I'm feeling more confident. So, hey. And if some of you who know me, you've seen me get up on stage, you've seen me go and talk in front of people, you've seen me teach a class. So, you know, like as an actor, I have no problem getting up in front of people, but it's one thing when you have like, you know, the words from another writer, or you have an outline of the things that you're supposed to say, or you're standing up for a project, or you're standing up for a company, you know, and it's another to actually live your daily life feeling good about who you are as a person, and knowing that you're trying, and knowing that you're doing, and knowing that, you know, every day that you have is a gift, and what you make of it, you know, you're responsible for your actions, and you're going to see the fruit of your labor come to life. And so, you know, to some of you who may be starting a diet or exercise plan, or, you know, anything that you're doing in life, it's little steps. It's little steps. And that's why on the Under 200 Pounds fan page, we actually, it's a bunch of steps, because that's how I see things. You got to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. And, you know, and if you happen to go out and have margaritas and guacamole on a Friday night with your best friend and drink too much, well, you're responsible for your actions. So maybe not so many margaritas the next time, and just choose again. You made a mistake, whatever, choose again, because I know that you guys can do it. So anyway, come and join me for the dance parade, May 16th. We have dance rehearsals scheduled. We are doing Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Anyway, so I'm gonna stand up for you guys now. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can get a good angle, and so I can show you my body. So it's kind of cool. There's like this weight here, and then my abs are pretty strong. I think it's from my diaphragm from the years of singing. But it's a process, So I know y'all just wanted to stare at my belly, but anyway, all right. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care of you. Journey happy. Check out my podcast at amadaanderson.com.